Welcome to this tutorial using the What If Analysis tool in Excel. This video demonstrates one of those tools, the Scenario Manager tool. If you go to the Data tab, under What If Analysis, you will see that there are three choices: Scenario Manager, Goal Seek, and Data Table. This video demonstrates how to use the Scenario Manager tool. How is this different from the Goal Seek tool? The Goal Seek tool lets you start with a desired result and then work backwards to find out what you need to get there. These other two types of tools, Scenario Manager and Data Table, allow you to test multiple values to see how the results would change. Let's try the Scenario Manager, where we put in different grades for exam 3 and look to see what the possible results might be. Here we have a set of data. This is a student set of data. There are 20 grades, and we have exams 1, 2, and 3 in the first 3 columns, and we have exam labs and homework, and then we have a column F that is overall average. Overall average, let's click in that cell. You can see the formula for overall average is 25% of the grade is from exam 1, 0.25 or 25% of the grade is B2, exam 2, 25% of the grade exam 3 or C3, 15% of the grade is from Excel labs, and 10% of the grade comes from the homework, and that's how the F column is calculated. The F column is overall average, and that's how that's calculated. Okay, let's use the What If Analysis tool to evaluate the different scenarios for exam 3. Here we have exam 3, and I want to know for different grades, let's say I get a 60 on the exam or 65 on the exam, how would that change my overall average? So let's do a what if analysis by clicking on the Scenario Manager, and let's add scenarios. It says here no scenarios are defined. Let's add some scenarios. I'm going to add scenario 1. I'm going to use exam grade, and I'm going to try a 50. So let's click OK, and enter values for each of the changing cells, and I would say 60. That would be the changing cell. Let's try another scenario. Let's call this exam grade 65. We say OK, and that would be for 65. And let's add another scenario, exam grade 70. And we say OK, and that would be 70. And if I click OK, then you can see the different scenarios here, and I can try each of these at a time. Let's say I want to see what would happen if I got a 70 on the exam. I click Show, and you can see the overall average change to a 76.5. What if I did really bad and I got a 50 on the exam? Keep an eye on this overall average. If I say Show, my average is going to go down to a 74 if I get a 60 on the exam. So we set up different scenarios here, and we can try each of those. If I get a 65, and it shows me what my average, how my average would change based on each of these scenarios. All right, so that was a tutorial. That was a short tutorial on using the Scenario Manager as part of the What If Analysis in Excel. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you learned something.